Hey, what's up? I'm CleoSim, and this is CleoSim Plays Beholder. CleoSim's already played Beholder. Yeah, I did. I played a little bit on my old channel, like one live stream for about an hour, but I did put up 8 episodes of Beholder on Pyro Falcon's channel. So I will leave a link in the description. Let me get a drink. Okay, I will leave a link in the description for his channel, and you can go check out the first 8 episodes from earlier this year. That was before it was a completed game, and now I have the DLC Blissful Sleep. The other difference is that I played as a trainee the first time, but I'm going to pretend like I know exactly what I'm doing this time. So this letter we do not have to read because this intro will read it for us.
Dear Carl Stain, we are happy to announce you've been appointed a landlord of the Class D apartment block on Krushwitz 6.
By the way, the names that you see appearing on the screen are the names of the characters in the game.
Arrive there immediately and start working. You and your family are given an apartment on the 1st floor. The experimental medicine you've been injected with during the medical checkout suppresses your need for sleep. Thus, you will be able to spend more time serving your motherland. Welcome to the elite official rank, Ministry of Allocation.
And there you go. This game reminds me a lot of Papers, Please, if you're familiar with that. It's got a dystopian theme about it. The decisions you make will affect the outcome of the game. There are different ways to go. There are different endings, things like that. And then there was all that blurb about Warm Lamp Games, which I believe are the developers, and then Alawar Premium, which is the publisher. I don't know anything about either one of those companies. If you do, there you go. It'll all be in the description too. So this is your boss. Click on him to begin talking. When there is a exclamation by an NPC, he or she has a quest for you. I must admit, the Sims sound better when they pretend to talk. You must be Carl. Good afternoon. On behalf of the Ministry of Order, I welcome you to your new position. What's going on? We're really driving past out of the house. It's of no concern to you. Yeah, okay, because I don't feel like objecting right now. As you wish. Your predecessor was unable to cope with the easiest task. If a person occupying an important position can't cope with a simple task, there's only one outcome. He did that intentionally, i.e., he became an outlaw. As of now, everything your tenants do is your business. The word everything means The word everything means absolutely everything. You will follow their every step and document any suspicious activity. That is, if you want to earn a reputation for being a good public servant. If you're going to be a perfect beholder, document hobbies, interests, and even conversations. How can I do this? Now, I would be asking, how can I do this? Like, you really expect me to be like that to people? But he's actually asking, how can you do this? Observe and record. Surveillance cameras will help. Let's start at the beginning. Have you ever managed an apartment building before, Carl? Do you need my help? No, because I've already played 8 episodes of this game. Just give me a little drink of water. So we're just gonna skip the tutorial. I don't need help. Here's your journal. It's located on the right side of your screen. Let's come back to surveillance. Set up surveillance cameras in your house to simplify your work. According to our documentation, your predecessor received 2 of them. So I gotta go find these cameras, which would be here. This is how you search stuff over here. Okay, so we have the cameras, and it says take all, so we get the cameras. And that turn to let you know you've completed whatever the task is, and then this over here says the same thing. So it says talk with your boss. So every time you get a task, this goes off, and then you can read stuff here. But you can also read stuff here. I'm just cutting to the chase. Okay. He's coming. He can run too. Great. You found the cameras. Install them in the dining hall. Follow me. Okay. Here we go. Don't get mad. Okay, so we're going to put the cameras in. Now, it seems like you could do this and then come over here and do this one too. But if you'll notice, he didn't finish. So you can't put things in a queue. See, now it's on. At least I can't put things in a queue. Everything has to be done separately. Okay, so the cameras are on. That's telling me I completed it. This is saying now talk with your boss to receive new instructions. And that's basically how the game works. You're doing fine. Here's your first reward. Spend your money on things you need. You'll find them at the shop. You'll receive surveillance cameras as you earn reputation points. So money does not buy cameras, but reputation points do. Reputation points show your standing with the public. You receive them for completing tasks. You can also use them for personal gain, in order to persuade the people around you to do what you want them to do. Unfortunately, I have issues to deal with at the ministry. However, you can call me anytime from your office using your private line and ask me anything. By the way, Carl, I strongly encourage you to answer the phone. Remember, you and I serve our great people, and completing the orders of the ministry is our bread and butter. It's also our water and air. Here's the main thing. Several tenants are at risk. Your predecessor couldn't handle things. We're hoping you'll do better. Just tell me how. First of all, watch the tenants closely. File a report as soon as you gather evidence. The police will take care of the rest. Between ourselves, our great state can be very grateful to those who do their work well. The ministry can turn a blind eye to forgery and blackmail if they will help you achieve your goal. So I say, this isn't what I was expecting from this job. If I were you, I'd be worried about whether or not you're satisfying the ministry's expectations regarding your position. Be slow to call our department. You can always ask your wise tutor for advice. The keys I gave you open every door in the building. Make sure your tenants leave their apartment before you enter it. Many citizens still think their private life is their own business. Make sure it stays this way. Now get to work. Okay, and there you go. So, let's find out what our first... Didn't you like it how his wife and kids completely stayed out the way while they went on with this? Okay, so... A session. My boss said to call the ministry to receive instructions. So that's what you get to do. So we're going to go over here. And we're going to make a phone call. And that's how he runs. You double click. Sometimes it's absolutely necessary. Especially if you're in somebody's apartment and they're coming. Hello, Carl. You've learned your main duties. Are you ready to receive a task? Ready for the task. Establish surveillance in apartment 2. Jacob Manischek lives there. You can always buy the cameras you need at the state shop. Only enter the tenant's apartment when they're not home, and be careful. Okay, so right here, as you can see, now it's telling me what needs to be done. Search the apartment, install the camera, gather data. Search the apartment, install the camera, gather data. If you don't know, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, our reward will be $500 and 50 reputation points. This is where the directives are. So, it's illegal to harbor criminals or hide their actions. And it's illegal to... the production of political propaganda is prohibited. So you're not supposed to write propaganda? I don't know. Anyway, now you can see that we can skip out. Let me see if I can talk to this guy before he leaves. We were trapped in the basement until he finished doing whatever, and now we can move about. Can somebody say loud? What do you want from the archivist? Get acquainted. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Carl. I'm the new manager of the building. Mark Rennick is a respected archivist. I have to live in this disgusting apartment. I hope you'll put everything here in order. I'll do my best. Try harder. You need this more than me. Ask about the wife. Rosa works in the cafeteria. Always in the kitchen. She loves baking buns and cakes so much she does it for a living. Now, I don't know if you can click on this or not, but most of the time if there's some red wording, you click on it and it goes into their profile. I wish she didn't smell like cabbage. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. So we're going to go here. This is apartment 2. And we're going to look in and see if he's in there. And he's not. So we're going to buy a camera. And we should be able to go off in there. I'm going to wait till the bus leaves though. Okay. Because you want to make sure. You want to make sure you can actually be in there and nobody's coming off the bus. So we're going to install the camera. Alright. Then you can start searching. Nothing. Nothing. I think somebody in the basement's going to bed. That's what it looked like. Okay. So what we found is a broken bottle. And it says, with a little skill, a broken bottle can be turned into a dangerous weapon. So the wording's in red, so we click it. Excuse me. And it's been added to the profile. Let's see what else. Nothing. Nothing. We got a new directive. Click it real quick. That guy would be whose apartment we're in. How's that? What do you want? Get acquainted. Who are you? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Carl. I'm the new building manager. Did I win a competition called Who Gives a Damn About the New Manager? I don't care about you and your deals. Okie dokie. Why are you sniffing around here? Don't you have anything better to do? It's my duty to look after the building. Watch yourself. It's not as though nothing bad could happen to your family. We're done. We're done here. So call the ministry and report the completion of the task. Let's see what the new directive is. Oh, we've outlawed apples. Okay. So I'm going to go down here. Here we are. And we're going to use the phone. Dial the number, report the task. Ministry of Order. Congratulations, your first task was a success. You are rewarded. Remember what, 500 bucks? According to our sources, Jacob Manischek is violating state directives. Spy on him using the surveillance cameras. When a camera detects a tenant doing something illegal, the action icon changes color. Click on the icon to add the evidence to the dossier. Attach the evidence you gathered to your report. So now what it says is I gotta gather some more evidence and then report it, and I'll get this much money. And that is all to be getting on with. So I guess everybody went to bed. Ooh, drugs. Ooh, drugs. Here, let's see if we can talk to this lady. Yeah, her name's Rosa. Good afternoon. What time is it? 4:20 in the afternoon? At least now I know. Get acquainted. Hello, miss. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Carl, the new building manager. My name is Rosa Rannick. It's nice to meet you. You must have met my naughty husband. We have a son, too. He's just like you, but he lives in the capital. I'll ask about the son. Our dear boy has become a boss. I haven't seen him in a long time. So long ago. Ask about the husband. Mark has been working in the archives his entire life. He likes his job. He deals with a lot of papers, but not many people. He spends his vacation in the company of his fishing rod. So that was something that we found out. Okay, so let me know if you have any problems. Alright, so that's into that. Let's go check and see what's in the mail. Because we've already caught dude breaking the law. Death by needle. The son of the miners' trade union leader was found unconscious after criminals reportedly pumped him full of drugs. He's being treated and rehabilitated at the hospital. The Ministry of Order advises citizens to be alert and interfere with any attempts to manufacture and spread drugs. Remember, your child could be next. So we'll flip it over. Voice of truth. Drugs are a huge problem in our society. We should have started dealing with them a long time ago, not wait for a VIP to get in trouble. By the way, this isn't the first time the well-known son has been at the center of a scandal. Was he really a victim? So you have the us versus them mentality going on, but that's the dystopian part of the game. Alright, so back to this. What's the new directive? Oh, the drugs. Yeah, well, I kind of needed that to be illegal. So I think he just went to bed. So here's the thing. There's ways that money can be made. We're going to come down here. Ow, that was so loud. And we got some options. Write a report, profile a tenant, or blackmail letter. So we can profile him. Mr. Jacob Manischek, he lives in 2. Male. Lives alone. He's unemployed. It says so right here. And then you drag these things in that you found out. And there you go. There's a profile. I'll get $275 for that. Yeah. Okay. Then there's the blackmail part of the game. Now, I could just write a report and that would take care of it. But I'm going to try to make some money off of this, which they told me in the beginning was perfectly fine. So let's find out what directive he's violated. 6040 from September 1st, of course. And then you just drag this over there. And it says, if you don't want the police to learn about this, leave $1,000 in the flower pot at the bottom of the stairs. And so we'll leave that. And let's go see if he... Here, we'll talk to Klaus. Because I think he's sleeping. He has no idea what's going on. Okay. Hello. Get acquainted. Hello, my name is Carl. I'm the new building manager. My name is Klaus Schimmer. You'll manage the building that used to belong to my family. The previous manager had already turned it into junk. I hope you can fix this. I'll do my best. Ask about the apartment. Did the house belong to you? That's right. It used to belong to my family. I wanted to turn it into a boarding house for gifted children, but was converted into a residential hall instead. This isn't so bad. You haven't seen the living quarters on level D. You're right. Our situation could be worse. At least we're free. One can play chess at Liberty. This is expensive, so now I'll click on it. So that's a profile I've learned about him. Okay, so Jacob is sticking the money in the flower pot right now. In case you're wondering what that's about. And you weren't, because I already told you what he was going to do. Let me go get my money. I got $1,000. Okay, now, fortunately, he's doing it again, which is great because once you blackmail them, you don't have any more evidence. You got to recollect it, which is kind of a downside, to, you know, to it all. But here, run down the road. There we go. Woo. Okay, so now we're going to write the report. Come on, there we go. Jacob and 6040 from, I mean, we had a lot of laws just in one day. So now we've got our evidence back. And that's the sound of the police. Oh, he's down here. I thought they were going to his room. They'll just beat him up down here. In front of his kid. Oh, Martha, you hurry. You didn't see that. Get going. Now, if you leave him alone for a while... Now, let me see. I might be able to talk to Martha about it. Will you play with me? Don't have time. Okay, here we go. Learn about what happened. What happened, sweetheart? And that man pushed me. I was walking down the stairs. And he... Don't cry, dear. What man? That nasty man in apartment 2. I'll deal with him, Martha. He said kids are worse than bugs. Yeah, let's talk to Anna. No. Girl, get out the way. There we go. What, Carl? I learn what happened. Who lives in apartment 2, Carl? Jacob Manischek. He's a rather unpleasant person. Unpleasant is not the word. I left him alone in the kitchen and he told me many things. That pig tried to paw her. It can't be true. He has the kind of face that makes you believe he could do anything. What if he's at Martha's? She always plays near the porch. It's too nasty to even think about. What a dirtbag. I'll deal with this. And I dealt with it. And I still have 28 hours. Alright. So what we're gonna do? There we go. That's how come I hate getting in close, is because it makes their voices louder. Oh, I gotta repair the apartment first. Okay. So you see here there's a box out in front of the apartment. So you can go and you click on it, and it's stuff left from Jacob when they took him away. So you can take it all and you can sell it to that guy that shows up. His name is Nathan, and when he comes, you can do business with him and make it a little bit more money. So we're going to take care of that. That's gone. Now I have to repair the apartment. Okay. And then I have to find the tenant. So it's either the doctor or the coal barge guy. And I'd rather do the doctor first, because it says he's guaranteed to be a decent tenant. So I put him in there. And now we can come over here and use the phone. Congratulations, your task was a success. As a reward, we are transferring the following sum to your account: $1,000 and 250 reputation points. Remember, if you miss a call from the Ministry of Order, you'll be fined. You must be in your apartment at all times, except when you can't, and answer the phone when it rings. Even if you're dying. That was what the rest of that was. And yes, you got rid of the violator. Now survey your tenant's opinions on Shimmer. Find out what other people think about him. Document his characteristics after you're done with the survey. Get to work. Okay. So, trust and care. I need to talk with family members and then talk with Maria, Mark, and Rosa. But I'm going to end this first episode here because I think it's long enough. But episode 2 will be coming right after it. So I hope you're enjoying this. I know I do. I do it at a slower pace than a lot of people. Also, I mean, if you give yourself time to think, you can kind of decide whether you want to be a dirtbag and be really mean to people, or you want to be really nice to people, or if there's going to be a mixture depending on the circumstances. We'll find out. So thanks for joining me on CleoSim, and I'm out.